And the Vikings boom it away. Akeem Hunt now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have
Mike Hughes, baby. Mike Hughes, baby. Defense.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score.
It's not all about your overall.
And compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray.
Ooh, all right. Look at Ben. Look at Ben defense over there. Oh, my God.
36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play.
Oh, my God.
And it'll be 2nd and 12. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Said he wants to be over here with his brother.
29 yards that time.
Oh, shit. What up, Royal?
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Excellent.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Man, C.J. Moses pretty fast there.
But how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah,
what's his speed there, Ben?
They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Damn. 7-zip. I'm on his. I'm on his 15 right now. I'm about to score again.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Press coverage, huh? You sure you want to press that? All right.
They go play action. Cousins. Now he's forced out left.
Woo!
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20.
I don't know if he's going to get caught. Got it.
Got
it. Good shit, dude. You did need that.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, Cousins.
Oh, wow, he jumped it.
It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Wow, all right.
He will score. Touchdown, LA.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Yeah, so's my offense.
They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
To throw, Cousins. He's going to air one out.
Why are you going to throw it all the way over there? Come on.
The third of this first quarter. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Back live now to begin.
Well, I didn't want to throw it there. He was wide open in the middle, and he throws it all the way to the right.
To get us going. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception.
Yeah, and he throws it all the way to your corner or your safety.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep.
And of course he fucking gets that. All right, 3 safeties deep. Adam Thielen's out for the game.
Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
There goes both of my receivers.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with a ball in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to that. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They run it again with Cook. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Rudolph showing the power. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they finally do get him back before he reaches the 27. A huge play there, Cousins to his tight end Rudolph. 47 yards. On 1st down, Murray. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That's a really nice play. He's able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. That was second down one for Murray. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where
flag holding
on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting.
That was on my receiver, not my fullback.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
Oh, he's wide open, too.
Back at the 23-yard line. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Second down, Cousins. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fuck!
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense.
I gotta wait fucking another 5 weeks for my other fucking receiver to come back.
The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Pressure coming from the Vikings.
Oh! Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck, dude.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable second and 13. Now Bernard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up.
Yeah, it was fucking Everson Griffin.
And they're on the tackle shack loss.
Yeah.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football.
You must not turn injuries down.
They still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Bruce Rib will return soon. All right.
In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down.
What's up? Just fucking playing a video game.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes.
I'm a professional.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Professional at this.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
4:11 I clocked, or 6:11 I clocked out at 6. Or 4.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
What the fuck's he doing at the shop still? Nice. Looks like we're not mowing tomorrow.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away.
Yeah.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
On the ball. Great. Switch.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 50, Newton. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
On first and 10. Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Newton. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Alrighty.
They fake the give. Newton sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
What the fuck, man? I was on the phone with my boss and shit. Distractions.
The Rams
good touchdown pass at the end of the half, dude.
Here we go with the ball in the air.
No, I put all my safeties back, dude. I should have covered it.
For a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
But I was on the phone with my boss.
They're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it.
Cook strip. The ball's out. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, they came. The locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Cousins now.
Wow, come on, Treadwell.
They're just forcing it into too many tough spots.
That wasn't a force. It was open when I threw it.
And now fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
He's fucking pretty accurate. He got like 88. Oh, I don't know. Let's look. Fucking Kirk Cousins. $92. Yeah, he's got an 88
They'll have it
deep.
first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. To throw on second down is Newton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Newton. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now.
They'll switch to cover our man.
At the 41. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some space here. The 20.
No clue.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To the air again, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that
you're
far
right, tackle.
wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Throwing again is Newton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
He caught that. Wow, nice.
Rams touchdown. Robert Woods with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
You gotta turn that shit down even more, dude.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And finding a lane, he barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
There goes Diggs, stealing and Cook.
Play action now. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
No.
Uh-oh, Kirk Cousins. He's still down on the ground.
Shoulder tear.
We'll check on his status when we get back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's the backup Simeon. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. The contact.
Kirk Cousins is fucking hurt too.
Up fourth down.
Wow.
It's always a goal, and it's really
way too
nice
fucking
defensively
high
when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Bruce Sternum will not be able to return to the game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their
Come on, Shaq Lawson.
Because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
All right, well, let's see what I can do with my fucking broken offense here.
Needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Their first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Lets it fly for
right into the cover.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Broken finger will not be able to return to the game.
Him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten.
5 players that are going to be out for about 6 weeks.
12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000,
5.
O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Now a carry for Bernard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it comes free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Simeon. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
You think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run again to Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run with Darkwa. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not
the win. You got to account for the
win. That's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective.
7 mile per hour wind.
To get first downs leads to the field goal try, and the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now it's Simeon. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Simeon now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
I hate that shit. They should just let him keep running.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now Simeon stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Simeon.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Darquan. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And they'll go on the ground. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see
well, if I wouldn't have had any injuries, it'd have been a lot closer game there, Benny.
It's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Able to get 7 on that
still
first
2
down
and 2.
pass play. Second and
a lot of
3.
season left. Yeah.
On second down, here's Simeon. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Simeon. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting.
Bills, you better beat fucking King of Kings, man. Oh, what the fuck? So he's 2 and 2 then, all right.
Simeon on first down. It's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's Laquan, man.
A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown.
Looks like Dotskow's pick's the pick to have, or Day-Day.
3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Simeon throwing again. And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. Bryce Hager coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Simeon. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Bryce Hager in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing
no, white dude, Hedges or whatever.
Right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And he's going to be taken
down.
That's
after the pass they call holding?
So let's see about the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw, Simeon. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down.
Man, Stacy Coley's actually pretty good.
Reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You got your little kid playing for you now?
Now a 1st down throw, Simeon. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To the air again, Simeon.
Oh, come on.
With 11 seconds remaining now. Akeem Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's Simeon. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kendall Wright, his first touchdown on the year.
I still got receivers. That's the good thing. I just hope Kirk Cousins ain't out for a while.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're
not
probably
that bad of a loss.
1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Throwing here, Newton. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get up here to the 26. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.